What's up, everybody?
Hello. Hello down there. Oh. Who we got? Anybody? Hey, we got people. Look at that. We have Make My Fun saying, hey. We have Skyrc saying 17th.
So I'm thinking the first one is probably going to be Tim. He's been the fastest.
Probably Tim. We got Scott. We got Gord. We got Chad. Mr.
Hey, Chad.
Shell. I have not phoned your buddy back yet, Shell. I'm just been not wanting to start stocking a bunch of stuff yet. I'm kind of holding off on a few things. But anyways, I am going to do the mini stuff because it's cool. And we are going to do some mini crawling and some mini battle type stuff that Gord's all excited about. That's going to be super awesome. So, what are you working on?
What I'm working on here. This is actually kind of genius. You might want to
make you bigger.
Make me bigger.
Ooh.
So I've got a whole bunch of charging leads. Now here we go. We got the GST plug, and they all have these bullets on them. So my charger takes an XT60, like so.
So you made an end.
So I made an end to adapt to it. And then I can plug all my stuff in, like so. And I shouldn't arc out. Nothing's going to blow up.
In theory.
I get to use all my ends.
Yeah, the theory's solid.
Yeah, well, I had one of these before, but a friend of mine needed one of these built up, so I gave him mine.
And
I went to charge some other stuff. I was like, oh, man, I need to have a proper thing again.
Cool.
Yeah, so just fixing that up.
So what we got going on? Well, let's see. What's new? RC 4-wheel drive released a whole bunch of really cool new stuff. And
cool new stuff there.
Well, I mean, I guess somewhat cool new stuff. Let's see if I can find some pictures for you guys here. So they did the new Trailfinder 2 long wheelbase with the 1987 Toyota extra cab body in an RTR. McFly, you know that one. So that one is coming out here now. I'm gonna tell you guys the retail is going to be ridiculous.
Hard body?
It's a hard body, full detail. It's the same body I have that I'm building to put on my truck, but I mean that body kit by itself was $2 something just for the body kit. But it comes with a full detailed interior, the dash, the opening and closing tailgate, the doors open and close, all that stuff, right?
All the scale stuff.
All the scale stuff, right? So that's one thing. I think you guys have probably all seen pictures. I'm going to see here if I can find you a better picture. I'll try the RC 4-wheel drive site, but
I actually have not seen it. So if you pull it up, that'd be great.
Yeah. You sound like
go ahead and do that right now. That'd be great.
Yeah. If you wouldn't mind doing that'd be great. Okay, let's see here.
There we go.
Make it bigger.
Okay.
Oh, now let's put this on the screen for you guys. Boom. Boom.
Boom. Oh my God, that's got McFly written all over it.
Boom. Yeah, it's got Marty everywhere.
Oh my God.
So next release I expect them to do is going to be the DeLorean. But not only did they do that, but for the guys who are into the heavy equipment stuff, they have got some new really cool stuff they came out with. Like we got the 1/14 scale grapple loader. Come on, bigger. There's a full function grappling loader, like those job site style forklifts that you'd see.
So is that run off like the hydraulics of some of the other systems?
Yep. Yeah, these are functional. I can't.
Hydraulic rams.
See if I can find a better picture here. Well, here. Let's try this again. Zoom, 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 zoom.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Look at that thing.
Better? Okay. So if you look on here, these are actual hydraulic ends. They're hydraulic couplers. And there's extra lines running down in here for operating grapple, so you can quick connect, disconnect, all that kind of stuff, right? Full function, an adjustable pintle hitch on the back. I think it's going to be pretty damn cool, and I think there's going to be a lot of people using them. But it's my understanding this is not made by RC four-wheel drive. So here's the problem with that. Every single time they do something that's not made by them, parts support is dismal. And they'll stock it for a little bit, and then they just fall apart, right? There's a bucket for it.
So you buy all the parts you need now.
Yeah.
And you're good.
Buy two of them. Buy two of them. One's a part unit. Then you got all the parts you need.
All the parts.
All the parts.
I was going to ask because
it's got forks.
The RC four-wheel drive.
Yep.
Which a ram, like a hydraulic ram and a shock, is very similar.
Mm-hmm.
Their shocks leak. So I was like, okay, if they're making hydraulic rams and they have leaky shocks, we're going to have some problems.
Yep. That's a big old 10-4.
But if they're not doing it, it probably works brilliantly.
True. So then there's also their orange version. So this is the 1/18 scale. I don't know if you guys have seen this guy, but it's it's basically the same as their other ones they came out with, but this is just their unlicensed Jeep body. And yes, it is an unlicensed Jeep body. just to put it out there. Okay, so there's that guy. That's not really that new. That one's been around for a little bit. Where's this other one I saw? No, they have this new, here it is, a new rally truck. Now, I like this thing. I think this thing is badass looking. This whole back part is actually all fabricated aluminum. It's metal. It's not plastic or styrene or anything. The cab is plastic, but the rest of it, the back is all machined up. So let's see if we can show you guys a picture here. And it's got LED lights across the front, functioning LEDs.
Is that like an air inlet on the side there too?
Yes, right there.
Sweet. So you put your ESC right there, so when it gets hot, you just suck the fresh air in.
So, they came out with a version of this not that long ago, I guess last year before, made by JD. I believe this one's also made by JD, and part support on that one was bad too. So it was a really epic, cool, and it's fairly tough because it is all metal. Everything about it is metal frame, metal axles, everything's beefed up. But if you broke something, it was pretty hard to find parts. And then now I don't recall seeing them lately. So as you can see, the back compartment opens up. But I'm going to point out what you just mentioned about the shocks, about their shocks leaking. See these bad boys?
What's that?
Those are the famous leaking king shocks.
Oh.
So, yeah, it's probably going to leak.
What I do notice on there, so it has a leaf spring.
Yes.
Shocks.
Where's the bottom?
And links.
Yes. So it's got links.
Which are cool. I like how they're forward facing.
Yeah, to keep the axle straight. And then you got leaves for the extra weight. And then the shocks and the springs. So, they are sprung heavy. You're going to be able to load these things up and put a fair amount of cargo in them. Like, this would be a really cool truck to build up as a trail support unit, just like they do with the car, right? Those trucks they run, they started off being support units, right? And they were racing in their own class behind the guys, the rest of the cars. And then they turned into their own class.
So you can load this thing up with all your tools, spare parts.
Yeah, in theory.
Yeah.
You probably don't want to take it crawling on the rocks at the cliffs at Ellison or something like that, that might not be a super good idea because the price tag on this guy is around $3,000.
Ooh.
No, sorry, wrong. Price tag on this guy is $1,300 US, right? So basically $1,300 US times exchange. So you're talking, by the time it landed in Canada, you'd be up around the $2,000 mark, easy.
Yeah, probably add an extra grand,
Yeah, depending on where it's going and how much headache it is to get it across the border. But I like them. I know Matt and Graham and those guys. They build them. And they make some pretty damn cool looking ones. So, but they built theirs out of styrene and did a lot of custom work to them. Then I never brought this up before. They've also got a new skid steer that they came out with. This guy here, full function little skid steer. This I would want. I would run this and I would build little scale crawler track stuff, and it'd be so fun to sit there and actually make all of your scale track with scale construction equipment.
Oh God,
wouldn't that be awesome? At a $2,200 US price tag?
No, that's just for one
cool equipment.
But it does look pretty cool if you ever see those trade shows set up and they got the machines all running and some guys driving the dump truck. And
yeah, but those trade shows they have, you're talking about the ones that they do in England and Europe.
Yeah.
Like that. So those things are like 1/32 scale or 1/36 scale. They're little. The most of the trucks in those, like the ones that have the really scale construction trucks and stuff, right? Now, the other thing, this one here. If any of you guys watch RC Sparks, he's been running one of these on his latest videos. Same thing. He says that his is not from RC four-wheel drive. He never once mentions it or refers to it as an RC four-wheel drive truck. But
there it is.
What? This little circle thing here says RC four-wheel drive. Now, does that mean they designed it? Probably not. They haven't been designing a lot of their own stuff lately. They've been farming it out to other places and then reaping the rewards. Now, I watched a video of him running this thing through the mud. It's got 2-speed tranny, like an ultra low range 4-wheel drive, and all the diffs lock up. This thing chews. This thing chews crazy through the mud. I was impressed enough that I want one, but I want everything. So it's a flaw. I have a problem. Loaders. You guys have seen all those. So that's pretty much the newest stuff from those guys. And then it was made official. So Traxxas no longer sells. You cannot order the orange and white body Blazer, and you cannot order the red and black Blazer anymore. You can only order an all black Blazer. Now the price is a little bit more for a paint job that costs them less to do. Thank you very much, Traxxas. Thank you.
Classic.
Yeah, I'm not impressed with that.
Can you get the body clear though?
You can still get the body in clear. You've always been able to get the body in clear.
And the price difference between that and painting one is usually like $5.
Oh no, not with Traxxas.
No,
not with Traxxas. Traxxas pre-painted bodies are stupid expensive.
Yeah,
like stupid expensive.
But then so is their clears as well.
Yeah. Anything that says Traxxas on it, really. Okay, so all you guys with the big rigs and stuff, they have a new straight flat bumper. Oh, where the heck was it? I just saw it too. They have a new flat bumper that here it is, aluminum front bumper that is going to be all shiny and pretty. And I'll put this one up here for you. So they made this bumper. It's aluminum, so it's going to be all shiny and easy to scratch and all that wonderful stuff.
You polish it nice, eh?
Yeah, right? I'm just reading Scott's comment. Got a skid steer you can drive every day, so he doesn't need a toy one. This is true, but I know construction workers who operate excavators who absolutely insist they have to have an RC version of one. And I used to run an excavator, like I've run them with heavy equipment and everything before too. And at that time when I was running them, the last thing I would ever want to do is go home and run one. Like absolutely the last thing I would want to do. But each to their own. Yeah, Tim says his dad would probably get one. This is true. You're right. Your dad probably would get one. Chad says he's joining the SCX 24 club. Everybody's joining the SCX 24 club. That's what everybody does. If you're, all the cool kids do it. So good on you. That's good. We're going to have a course. I'm not really too worried about it yet because it's not indoor crawler season yet. It's still outdoor. Matter of fact, last week was the first time I was able to see the blue sky in 2 weeks. So I was kind of enjoying myself outside, looking at the fresh air, and then somebody decided to light it back burn, and then I couldn't see again. So.
Classic.
Yeah. Put this right there. Where is that button? There it is. So what else you got new, Aaron? Let's talk about some on-road.
Yeah, on-road action is almost indoor on-road action. Getting closer.
Yeah.
So currently we are still allowed to have 50 people indoor. As I just read, I brushed up on the rules last night. But we need to have a COVID plan and all that fun stuff.
So the COVID plan, I'm just going to put this out there. If somebody sneezes or coughs, run. Run as fast as you can.
No, we just put them down. Just put them down.
Oh, okay. I just thought it was a good idea. I thought it was a good idea. Come on. Okay.
We do have some outdoor action. Outdoor on-road action. That's more what you're referring to.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. So Thursday night action. We went out and tested in our drag racing grounds there. Tim blew it all off, all nice.
I get to race F1 again.
I was just working on mine as well.
Nice.
Trying some more stuff to get some more front grip. So we tested out there last week, and it seemed to be not bad for grip.
Cool.
I wasn't.
I enjoyed it.
I wasn't lacking anything. I thought it was good enough.
I do want to change up a little bit. This week, I plan on making sure we bring a little bit more of the straight sections so that we don't have the risk, because we do have some new drivers, and not their fault. They're learning. And the new drivers are going a little wide on some of the turns, which is bringing you out into the backstretch where the other guys are screaming. And there's a lot of this chicken action with cars that aren't really meant for that. So we're going to get a barrier along that backstretch. And I'm going to, I don't know, probably with your help. So why can't I get you on the right side of the screen for me? This guy here.
Everything's backwards. I turn my head left and it looks right.
Right? It's weird. Yeah. Anyways, it's actually because everything's not mirrored in these. It's not like your other camera, right? Anyways, I'm probably going to get this guy here to help me cut the carpet a little bit better so that we can roll it up and move it around and transport it a little bit easier. And we rolled it up better last time, so it should roll out flatter this week than it did last. I'm pretty much game on doing Thursday nights until we don't want to do Thursday nights anymore. Just because everybody's kind of getting into a bit of a groove, and let's get going on it and go. But I cannot commit to Thursday nights normally. Like normally, I'm every second week I can do racing and RC things, and there's family week, and then there's RC week, and then there's family week, and then there's RC week. And we're kind of creeping into family weeks with RC stuff lately. And yes, I've gotten in trouble for it. Just a little bit.
Happened like 6 times, okay?
Yeah, like 6 times, right? Oh, mention one more thing I forgot. So Dallas is super happy about these. which is insane because they discontinued these once upon a time. Blackwell X1 front axles. So these are like a heavy duty Blackwell axle. I mean, look at the spinning disc brake on there and everything. Like, they look like an actual military spec style axle that you'd see on a real monster truck. Their price is now $180 US. They used to be borderline $600 a pop.
Oh,
yeah, they were up there and stupid expensive, and now they've just re-released these things. And from what I can tell, they look to be fairly similar to the old ones. So, I think that they're going to be a decent axle. I think they're going to be strong. As you see, they have a proper pass-through going through them.
Ooh, nice. 6x6, 8x8.
This is actually a steering axle.
10x10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
15x15. Come on, man.
Do them all.
So there's a whole lot of pros to them.
What kind of gears they got in there? There's like worm gears or what's going on in there?
We got a plan. It's like a planetary style, I believe. There was a picture in here.
Yeah, because I did see this release and I didn't dig too much into it. I only seen this picture here. But what's sitting above that for gears is what I'm wondering.
Can't remember. It was a picture of the rear. Maybe it was in there. Oh, wrong picture. Got to click on the actual link part. It's one of those things that grinds my gears about RC four-wheel drive side. If I click on it, I just don't want the picture just bigger. I want the actual. I clicked on it because I want information. I was sure I saw a picture of this torn down.
Wow.
I think it's a planetary. Actually,
so it's planetary diff.
I think, but I'd have to pull it apart to really know for sure.
Yeah.
And I'd have to maybe slow down and actually read the.
Actually read. Yeah, what's going on there? Reading.
Reading is just me. Like, I can feel my brain hurting.
We're RC people. We want lots of pictures,
I
right?
want pictures. Fill me pictures. Optional parts.
One spool gear. Okay. Oh, what's up a little bit? What's that there? What's inside?
Straight axle housing, steel, straight axle, spool gear. So I'm guessing these are permanently locked.
Not a bad thing.
I mean, if it has a spool gear in it, it's probably locked. You know who would know for sure? The guy who never comes on anymore because he's so busy with his tattooing and crap. Dallas would know.
Dallas would probably know.
Reading up on it nonstop. Rockwell's the one. That's right. Yes, you were right. So anyways, that's cool. I'm kind of excited about those. I had some ideas for those. Yeah. FMS is coming out with a new 1/18 scale crawler. And it is basically an FJ, Toyota FJ, but it's 1/18 scale. Which is FMS's 1/18 scale is pretty much the same as basically the same as a SCX-24. See if I can find you a picture of this one.
But better stuff inside, though, right?
Yeah, sure. Oh, where is it? New release. Doom. Their stuff is a little trickier for me to find sometimes here. FMS Surface. FMX. Yeah, they're not even showing. I got one supplier that actually stocks their stuff, and I can't even find it on theirs. So yeah, it's pretty new. Just been released.
I didn't actually find out what this whole X-ray X4 was yet.
They're so cryptic.
X-ray.
They're like crazy cryptic, actually.
Well, I'm just wondering if I did see one of their drivers driving a 5th scale car, like the bigger ones. So I'm thinking maybe it could be that.
I didn't even realize that they were making fifths, because it's really not that big of a market. Like, God, they have a hard enough time coming out with the 1/10 scale stuff and the 1/8 scale stuff.
Yeah, I need a huge track for that because the cars are so big. But they're pretty cool because they have disc brakes and hydraulic brakes all in there, and
this is true.
Crazy.
This is true. Yeah.
A friend of mine used to race them in South Africa.
1/5?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a bunch of 1/5s. I think I still actually have one at the shop that's for sale.
But that's not an on-road racing car, though.
No, it's not. The closest thing I ever got to run that was like an on-road racing car was the WRC Rally, or the oh Jesus, what the hell was it called? WRC Mini. Anyways, it was basically a rally car, and it was cool. It was fun.
I've seen that one before.
Yeah,
Dawson mini body on it.
Yeah, it was cool. I liked it. I would never buy one, but it was cool. But I just have no need to buy anything that big. And there was something else I was going to show you guys here. Nope, nothing there. So I'm going to show you guys something else that I got. I don't know if you guys have seen this at the shop, but this guy right here, I want somebody, I'm going to make this bigger, riddle me this. Yeah, the front bumper's broke. That sucks. Somebody do tell, okay, where, and Tim has looked at this as well, and we have not, between any of us, been able to figure out where in the hell you mount the battery in this guy, because there is no room inside this cab. There's a sound kit in here. There are no opening compartments or doors anywhere on it. Not on the sides. Nowhere. Nothing pops open. So I'm at this point where I'm trying to figure out, because I wanted to run a battery and take it out for a little spin, and there's nowhere in here to put a battery. Everything is bolted up, sealed up, closed up. Any ideas? Any ideas? Anybody? Like, I know it's
in the trailer.
Well, it's got the wiring for the trailer, and I'm wondering if there's a possibility that they ended up setting this one up. I don't know if you guys can see it very good here, but
might be just for show.
If you look right here, there's a connector. Let's bring it up here in the light so you guys can see it. It's a very large connector. It's almost like a computer style connector, and that might be running, but the wiring coming off it is so tiny that it just makes me nervous thinking that thinking about running any kind of juice through that, because it's like that paper thin LED wiring type wire, the super puny stuff. So it might be it.
It just might be for show, not for go.
Well, no, I mean it's got some wear. I bought this thing used, and it's got some wear on it, so I'm sure it's been used. It's not all show, no go. I got to fix the front bumper on it. Somebody broke that. The body looks really cool. I like the look of it. But I just can't figure out where to open it up to even put a battery in or find the connections for a battery. So if anybody has any ideas, let me know. I am just going to take the body off and start messing around. I don't think that physically you can fit a battery inside this body. Look at the length of that drive shaft. It is a stretch frame, right? So, and it's missing one shock absorber. which
sucks.
Yeah. But I don't really know anybody who uses the shocks on their truck. Like these are kind of this is so floppy that they're more for looks than they are for actual function, I think.
Ask more for the show, not for the go.
Yes.
I see.
Which kind of suits it with, the not having anywhere to put a battery. Oh, for show, no go. I mean, there's so much wiring. I don't know if you guys can see inside. If I zoom this in so you guys can see inside the cab of this thing. You see all that wiring?
Oh, Jesus.
That's just jam-packed, sock full of wiring. It's all for that silly sound kit that they put in, right? Which, yeah, it sounds cool, blah, 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 runs lights, blah, blah, blah. But I do think they could be a neater, cleaner job than that. That's just me, though.
Well, it's yours now.
It is. It is. Yeah, Scott's asking if there's battery hookups in the trailer, and I don't have the trailers out in the garage. I didn't bring it in because it's quite long and it takes up a lot of space. So no, there's no battery hookups that we've seen in the trailer. I wish.
Can you see the ESC in there at all?
Gord's telling me to take my body off. You just I don't roll that way. Gord, I don't roll that way. Just have to unbolt the cab, yes. I'm going to put probably a 3S battery in it, a short little one, tiny one, and I'm going to jam it through the window and plug it in. I can show you a battery. The battery goes there. Okay. Anyways, yeah, so that's that. Question that we are posting today. Let me see if I can make this. How do I do this? Do I do this? No, that's not it. Do this? No, that's not it. This? No. This? No. This? No. Anyways, underneath Aaron over here. Can I move you? Hey, look at this. Hey, I just swapped you. Look at that. I figured out how to swap you around. That's not what I was trying to do, but I swapped you. Now you're over there. Now you're still the wrong place, but now you're over there.
That way.
You're over there. Okay. Let's just screw everybody up for a day, right? How come he's over there? And I'm over there.
Oh, Aaron's taking over.
So today's question, and I'm just going to pull you off here, and I'm going to pull me off. No, that's not working. Never mind. Anyways, the question that was on the screen that is behind Aaron is, what is your hobby space? Tell me what you guys work on. I know some guys work on the kitchen table. Some guys work on a workbench in a garage. Some people work on a... what did you guys use to make your hobby bench? What was your plan? What did you do? Mine started out... I'm going to sacrifice the camera here for a second. Oh, you're short. I made that wire too short. Okay, anyways. So if you're looking here, mine is a desk. Started out as an office desk, and it's got a part that comes across here and then comes over here, and it's a big U-shaped desk, basically. And then I have a wall of shame over here that you guys don't normally get to see. And then Tanya's got her table, and then I use that big table for doing the bigger stuff. And then I've got all of these. That's my part of my parts wall up there.
Your
parts bins and parts bins.
Hoard.
And more parts bins and
Hoard.
Parts bins. Yes, I'm a hoarder. I'm a hoarder.
I mean collection.
Yes, it's my collection. Make fun of my collection. You don't understand how much this stuff is worth. It's so valuable. Okay, let's make this. Whoa, too far down. I shouldn't have touched the camera. Okay. So anyways, see, Tim works anywhere: kitchen table, car, tailgate, your local sidewalk, wherever.
His own knee.
His own knee. So, that's Tim's hobby bench. But I want to know if you guys I want to see where you guys work.
Well, I originally had my coffee table. The wife and I, we had a small space before, and I worked on a coffee table. My stuff would sit out for a few days, and then I kind of got the, hey, can we use the coffee table?
So I used to do it on the kitchen table once upon a time, and I would come home from being gone. This is when I was working trucking and working in the oil patch, and I would come home and I might have got called to work in the middle of a project, so I would be gone and I'd come home to everything being shoved into a box and out of the way, shoved over against the wall. And it was usually, and then I spent the next day trying to figure out where the parts I was working on went. So we needed to rectify that. So then I built a shop and I hid everything out there, and she had no need to go out there, so nothing got touched then. But in -40, it sucked because it wasn't that well heated.
But my current bench, let's take a look at my current bench. It's really messy. I'm sorry. It's been crazy.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
So I built mine up over here. I got 20 million things on the go.
Hoarder.
Company.
Hoarder.
Go across here. That's where my main workstation is. I got my fluids in the corner. And then I've got some charging stuff up top here. Normally. Some tires in the way. And then I've got a piece of countertop down here for my setup. So I put my setup tools on there to set camber and tow and such. Yeah. So yeah, that's my workspace.
Hey, what is that, Mini? We'll get back over there to that Mini.
This one here, or this one here?
Where'd that guy come from?
This one?
Yeah, where'd that guy come from?
This one's part of Greg's stash. So this one here is actually, let's go here. Here we go. Sorry. It's the MO5. Yeah.
I like that body. I really like those bodies. Those are cool. That's a cool body. So, yeah, but you got to show everybody where you have all the cars hanging from your ceiling.
Oh, Jesus. I got my paintball gear in the way. Got a couple racks here, some cars on them.
I can't see you. Where'd you go?
Oh, there we go.
In the way. There you go.
There we go. Got the crawler down low. Off-road vehicles. And then I've got this mess over here. And then that one there you can see. And then up here's where I hide all my bodies.
Yeah. Your ceiling looks like it's being stress tested.
Well, that's just so I can put my stuff in there. Oh yeah, then I got my motors and stuff up here. Bunch of random stuff. This was all organized at one point in time, but yeah.
Cool.
Everything seems to get put there for now.
Well, Scott's laying claim to that little guy. So I guess I'll have to lay claim to it tomorrow.
Well, I do have another Mini to sell too. I got the MO7 as well.
Yeah.
Which is the newer style of the Minis.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to bring your old girl out.
This one here ran really well because it has the proper tires on it, which helps.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to bring your old girl out. Maybe tomorrow.
Oh, my God. The poor thing.
The poor thing. Yeah, it's seen some abuse since it got sold. But
it used to be like the fastest in all the land.
Yeah. And then it got
okay.
Now it met the wall many times. And now all it has to do is drive past the wall just look at the wall, and the wheels fall off. So, yeah.
Just a whisper.
Yeah, it's kiss the wall. So I'm hoping tomorrow is going to be decent weather and everything. We shall see. Let's see here. Oh, that's a video file. I don't want to show you that one. Hold on, I gotta open up another window here.
Good weather. Good enough weather.
We almost need like rain gear. That would be super cool.
Well, that's when you have a couple Traxxas Vortex where you don't care about what happens to them.
Yes. Absolutely.
With the Traxxas remote, too bad I don't have one left-handed. They can even make a left-handed edition one. Like how hard would that be to get the same thing and just mirror it over in their stuff and build one?
So, other thing I was going to talk about today is some new locations and some new stuff. Now, we had discussed trying to find somewhere to do some of these off-road U4 events and stuff. And this one spot that me and Wayne went out and looked at on Sunday is actually got quite a bit of potential, except for the fact that there's people out there shooting rifles out there all the time. But the one end of it, though, there's
so you might get shot.
You might get shot, but that's okay. You know, I too like to live dangerously. So, anyways, this is the location. So this is a rock quarry. Just to give you guys some perspective here, this little opening right here is just barely wide enough for a Jeep to fit through. So these rocks that you see are all about a quarter of the size of a vehicle.
Huh. Wow.
And there's this really cool hill here that me and Wayne were looking at. All in this lower part here, there's some really neat hill climb stuff going up here with some rock and some stuff that we could build in, some ledges. And honestly, I think nobody would ever touch it because it's up there. So this is actually up Silver Star Road. It's about 20 minutes if you're going easy from the store. Up Silver Star, you go up to the second switchback and go straight north off of the road, and it goes up through the bush a little bit. And that's where it ends up being. It's a kind of a nice location. It's out of the way. It's got a whole bunch of potential for a bunch of different rock and stuff. So I do think that will be a cool spot. And I do think we should do a couple of runs out there with U4 or just about anything, really. This whole middle part here is basically smooth, flat gravel.
Huh.
With rifle shells in it. Yeah. Lots and lots of rifle shells. Let's get out of here. So yeah, it's cool. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to go up there with the truck there next week at some point and just go check it out just because we can. And then we'll go from there. Oh shit, I thought I had him on here. I don't. So yeah, that's that spot. And then I haven't talked again to Bannister yet, but I'm going to try and see if we can get lined up to do maybe a Thursday night or two in their parking lot, a little closer to the store.
Yeah.
So, you guys are going to hear some crinkly here.
Oh, God.
I'm breaking the seal.
You're breaking the seal?
Breaking the seal.
Now it's yours.
On the Dynahead.
The Dynahead.
Yeah.
That seems like a, special move in Gentlemen's Club. Got to pay extra for that, buddy.
Yeah. I'll show you guys. I will show you this.
Between that and laser nut, right?
And then you will be like, yes, that is the Dynahead. That is a special move. Because this is a picture of what the chassis looks like.
Oh, my God. What could go wrong with all those gears?
Nothing. What are you talking about? Nothing. Nothing is going to go wrong.
All those stripped gears.
Capability. How car friendly is the road to it? Not that bad. You went up to D Lake with your car and you didn't have any issues. You won't have any issues driving your car to this place, Tim. So we can go up there, and if not, well, I'm sure we can figure out a way to haul people up in the back of vehicles. Yes, gears.
Oh my god! How many's in there? Like 1, 2, 3, 6.
Well, my buddy likes to always say all of them.
12.
And my good buddy Aaron, he always says all of them.
All of them. Seriously, all of them.
Seriously, all of them.
Looks like more gears than I bring. Oh, drag racing.
It does look like more gears. I'm not sure what I could do with these tires. They don't have a size on them. I'm hoping that maybe I can find a set of 2 6s or something bigger, a little bit more aggressive that I can throw on here.
I don't think you can anything more aggressive on it. You strip all those gears out.
Hey. I don't know what you're talking about. A tiny little puny motor. It's not going to have the power to strip any gears. Look at these. 5 spokes. I mean, those are sexy wheels. Come on. You know you want one. He shook his head.
All the gears. I just can't. Oh, man.
Yeah. I want to see what one of these tires mounts up like here. Let's see how one of these tires mounts up. They're soft. They're not the rock hard rubber that I'm used to seeing on Tamiya vehicles, so that's kind of cool. It does stink though.
Oh yeah.
That whew, yeah. That stinky rubber. Aha! Scott sent me a picture of his workbench so you guys can make fun of him instead of me.
All right.
So they're not a super high profile tire, but they are. I think if I clean these up with some brake clean, they're actually going to be a little bit grippy.
Huh.
Okay, let's show you guys some pictures of Scott's bench.
So Tim needs to send us a picture of the back of his car.
Yeah, Tim needs to send us a picture of the back of his car because that is his workbench.
Do
this. Try something new here. Where is the chatty thingy here? Oh, so many programs on my computer. Where the hell did it go? Excel, Google, blah, 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 Maps, Messenger. There it is. Hey, you need to move. You go over here. And then there. And then go there. I like his workbench. Let's make this bigger. So this is Scott's workbench. That's kind of cool. I like that.
That'll do.
That sexy body. How long that is? Let's find out. So that looks like, I don't know, it looks like a workbench, but I wouldn't do any hammering or press or pushing on it because it looks like it's more for your tushy. Tape measure.
Oh.
We're to the very back, we're 11 inches. So 11-inch wheelbase on that body. This is the Dyna. They call it a 6x6 trials truck, is the way they describe it on their website. And I don't know if you guys have ever seen those guys running them on. Oh my God, that looks so freaking cool.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if you guys have ever seen those trials trucks they run in the big diesels, and they're 6x6s and 8x8s, and they're like in Russia and Europe and everything. They're just usually rolling coal and slipping and sliding in slow motion everywhere.
Is this the one that we saw James May, and he was being the winch guy for him?
Yes.
And the whole point of these trucks is to get him stuck and then winch him out.
Okay, hold on. I know who you're talking about. Enlighten our audience over there who James May is, because some of them may not know.
Do I know? Okay, so there's this little.
What do you mean you don't know who that
it all
is?
started back in the 90s with the show called Top Gear.
Yes.
And there's 3 hosts on there. So they later formed a new show called The Grand Tour. And they're on there as well.
And basically
it's shenanigans. They're British guys. It's just shenanigans.
Yeah, they're 3 British chaps who like to play pranks on each other involving cars.
If you haven't watched it, definitely start with Top Gear.
Yeah.
And then as you progress through it, it gets better and better and better. Then start watching the Grand Tour.
Okay, this is the best Workbench I have seen yet.
What?
This is absolutely the best Workbench I've seen yet.
Oh.
So this is Tim's Workbench.
Is that current?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't remember seeing a 1/5 bouncing around in there last time he was out, so it might not be.
But it does have a great car in there.
I remember the first time I met Tim, and he had, I can't remember, I think it was 3 or 4 X-Maxes in the back of his car. And yeah, I looked and went, "You are crazy." Then I get to know him better, and I discover that yes, he is crazy. So yeah. So that's that one. I'm gonna see who else sent me some. This is another shot, another Workbench workspace that's actually kind of pretty decent. Come on. Oh, wait. Got to push it in the right spot. There we go. Make it bigger. So this is Gord's. And as you can tell, Gord spends a lot of time in his shop because he has it somewhat organized. He has a lot of stuff in there. There's
and the fridge is 1 arm's length away. It's in the 1 arm radius.
He's getting a rock pile of stuff because they're redoing his front yard. He's got his piles of stuff here. Got all fully lit up like a nightclub. Like the disco. Right? Disco nights. What is that thing? What is this thing? What is this? What is this? This is a BMX bike. Blasphemy. Work? What? That's a 4-letter word, Gord. You're not supposed to put those on here. So that is his. Now I'm going to show you guys. Here is.
Oh, there we go.
There, TV's in the way. So he's watching TV or he's renting, one or the other. Whichever one he gets away with. And I can see where his paint station is too. Right there.
Nicely done.
Nicely done. He's really gotten quite the collection going on there. You know, 1 or 2 or 6 or 4.
He has a TV tray there ready to go for portable right in front of you.
Yeah.
Nice.
Now let's see what I can find here. Who else we got? We got more pictures. Oh, well, here's another one of Tim's.
Oh God.
This was Tim's workbench at one point.
It's a little bit better than the back of a car, you know.
I think it's probably easier to work on than the back of the car. I'm just guessing. Could be wrong. Oh. We'll get started on this thing. Let's see what we get. Has anybody ever built one of these 6x6s from them? Probably not, eh? All right, let's see who else we got. We got some more. Scott sent another one of his.
His real one?
No, this is. Oh no, this isn't that bad. It says it's messy, but it's not really that bad. Let's try and make it fit the screen better here. There's Scott's. A few things that he's been wrenching on. Where did I put my snippers? Where did I put my snippers? There they are. Found them. Never mind. All good. My favorite part about building Tamiya parts, Tamiya trucks, are the Tamiya plastics.
Ooh.
Because you hear that? I just want to listen to this. Listen to this. Okay, here we go. You hear that? That is the sound of cutting Tamiya plastic.
Oh.
Super high quality. Super brittle. This is not going to survive a roll down the mountainside. Unfortunately for this, it is going to experience a roll down the mountainside. So, I'll make this guy a little. We got lots of video, or lots of them now. Oh, we got Gord's course outside. Gord, you got to send me pictures of your new front yard where they demolished the front wall so that everybody can start planning the crawler course you're going to build. Show you the rock wall. Okay, I might already have it. Let me see here. Rock wall, rock wall, rock wall. Oh, no, hold on. I'm going to show Gord's video. He's pretty excited about this because he's the only dude who did it, apparently. So I'm going to show you guys this video because, well, Gord's very proud of it. So we will live vicariously through him. Oh, come on, let me zoom it. Okay, it doesn't want me to zoom, so it might not be very big here. Now, can I zoom it? Play. It doesn't give me the zoom option. Anyways, that's him climbing the log at BX. Now, if you guys don't notice, at the very top, where he is right now is a gate, a bonus gate. You got to run up that, tap the gate, and then back down, or whatever way you want to come back down. I don't know if the rules were you had to make it up and back, or what. But that is Gord making it. He says he was the only guy to make it. So
now, could you imagine doing that with a 1-to-1 rig?
No.
Like big fallen, huge tree, probably Vancouver area on the island. Driving across a river.
That reminds me of like a movie scene out of Avatar or something like that.
Yeah.
Right?
Go full Avatar in that one.
So I'll probably go up BX again here in the near future, I think. Just because I haven't been up there for a bit. Now, just for anybody who has any question about this, yes, there's a few gears to put in.
Oh my God.
There's 1 or 2 gears.
Is that the first bag or is there?
There's 3 more gears in this bag. This is the first bag, yep.
There's probably more bags of gears than parts.
Oh my God, there's a bag of gears. These go in the portals. Those little brass gears.
Oh, man.
So what I'm really looking for here are all the shims and everything.
Oh, God.
Differential gears.
Step 1, pull out all your hair.
Done. Good. I'm good. All right, so we got Gord's video. Who I'm not sure who this was. Let's see who else we got. Okay, Gord, tell me who that was. Who was it? Should do an MMF crawl at BX Falls. Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad idea. Actually, we should do an MMF crawl at BX Falls. Maybe we'll bring out this guy and take it to BX Falls and see if it can actually crawl on the rocks. It's a 6x6. I mean, in theory, it should do not too bad. Might not have a lot of anything,
right?
Well, it shouldn't get hung up on anything. It does have the option of four-wheel steer, which I'm going to put into it. And, why not, right?
If you're going to live once with that thing, I guess that's what you got to do.
Right? You only live once. Might as well build the thing you can. Just do it.
Just do it. You've got the kit in your hands, so you're halfway there.
Yes. These dudes, yeah. This guy. This is, what the heck's his name again? Jimmy J.
Oh, God.
This would be the drivers of said trucks.
That is...
winch people.
That's James May there.
He doesn't look overly happy. He looks rather covered in mud, like he's not super impressed.
You should try to find a short clip on that. I think there's like a 20-second clip or something on the tube.
I'll see if I can find it on the tube here. What else we got? That's all the people who have sent their pictures. Oh, you ready for this? I want to get this out of the way before Gord gets on my case about it again.
Uh-oh.
Okay? Yeah, what grinds my gears? This is RC related, Gord, so you'll be a happy camper on this one. Guys who comment on posts on products or items that are listed in Canada in Canadian dollars, and they piss and moan about the price because they're from the States where they don't have to pay anything for their stuff because they're spoiled little brats. That's my grinds my gears.
Exchange rates and taxes.
Yeah, they have no clue. None. No idea. We pay 30% more. Boom, right now. And these guys complain about the price of things like, oh, no, I got to spend $10 on a motor. Oh, that's just ridiculous. Really? $10 on a motor is too much for you? Maybe you should be looking for a new hobby. Just saying. That's what grinds my gears. How about you? This dude.
Oh, this guy.
Your turn.
This guy right here.
Your turn.
What grinds my gears?
Put you on the spot.
Put me on the spot. I ain't even have time for this. What grinds my gears is when somebody posts something up on said forum or chat or whatever on Facebook, and the guy obviously doesn't know what he's doing. That's why he's asking a question. Doesn't have a clue. That's why he's asking a question. And people just rip them apart. Just some of the comments that come out and madness. Like, I think it was yesterday I was looking through, and there's this one guy, he's driving a Traxxas product with all the hot racing hard steel gears in it. Or at least the spur anyways. And the pinion's worn right down to nothing. And he's all mad because the gear wore out.
Yep.
Well, you clearly see that the mesh was all wrong, and the softer of the two metals ate away to nothing.
Right.
And everybody's like just ragging on the guy. Like just simple. Could be simple. Like, hey man, this is how it works. No.
No, instead it's, hey, you dummy.
Yeah, you dummy.
Dummy. Hey, dummy.
But on the other end of that is what also grinds my gears when somebody does something like that and they're all upset. Because, I shouldn't have done that. That should have never happened. Those are gears in there.
They're metal gears.
They're metal. They should have never worn out.
Yeah, that drives me nuts. If somebody does something, it's their fault, and I think everybody who is on here knows this is a hobby. So part of this hobby is learning how to assemble and disassemble, and it's a learning experience as you do the hobby. In anything, when you're learning things, you screw things up. And when you screw things up, you break things usually. And when you break things because you were learning, that is not the item's fault or the person who sold it to you's fault or anything like that. That is your fault because you're inexperienced. Not saying that's a bad thing, but for you to get mad at the other people because of your inexperience, that's not cool.
It's okay to be wrong.
It's okay to be wrong.
It's okay to be wrong.
I was wrong in 96 or something like that, but
I'm wrong on a daily basis.
It's not on Facebook, so it didn't exist. Never happened. It wasn't on Facebook. How many springs are in there? Oh my God.
How many springs are in there?
For this. Hey?
How many springs do they need in there?
All of them.
6? You get 20 in there?
Okay, Gord wants me to show you guys the rock wall, so let's show you the rock wall. He did send me pictures of it, so Gord, you sent me so many damn pictures, my computer's having a conniption. Okay. So here's picture number uno. This is a truck full of rock for said rock wall. Oh, nope, that's hobby room.
That's hobby room.
There's rock wall. So this is coming from his lawn. I don't know if you guys have ever been to Gord's house, but his lawn is 5-6 feet up, pretty close to it. It's a pretty good incline, and it was a concrete wall. And now it is this rock barrier that you can see right here with this green truck. Green truck. Farm truck. I'm going to call that farm truck from now on.
20-ton rock.
So there's the rock wall. So yeah, that's a lot of stuff. A lot of rock. You guys need to put some flat rock in there and some different ledges and stuff to make that even cooler. But it's a good start. It's better than a concrete wall. I'm not going to lie. It's definitely better than a concrete wall because concrete walls are just boring. Okay, so there's that. Now, on with the build for me. Carry on, Aaron. You can keep talking. I'm going to keep building. I got to read the instructions here because I'm missing a piece. I just opened the bag.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. Ha! You know what my workbench is missing? I just discovered what is missing. And it's probably because I never ever read instructions, like hardly ever. But I need like one of those those musicians stand things where they've got the
sheet music
up on display.
Sheet music
just over here, just off of the screen, so you guys can't see it, so I can burn through this like some kind of freaking genius, and you guys are like, "Wow, he's not even reading the instructions." When I will be. Yeah.
Trickster.
Who's dinging? Holy, look at that. Just going to say, shout out to Ryan because, he's just been knocking it out of the park today all by his lonesome because Tim wanted a day off.
You had a day off?
Yeah. I didn't forget videos. What videos, Cord? What videos? Where's videos? Oh, I showed the one video. That video I can't see. Okay, that video won't show up on my computer for some reason. Doesn't want to load. We got you going up the tree. And then I've got some more crawler course stuff, but there's no other videos, man. So send them to me again. I might be able to get them to play up here. But they're just coming through as a blurry thing, and I can't even open them.
Uh-oh.
Very weird. Never had that happen before. Ain't never had that happen before.
There we go.
What's that? What's beeping?
Well,
I hear things beeping.
I'm trying to figure out where my car is. Oh, God, there it is. My messy RC room. Well, my RC drag car used to be doing like 2.5s pretty regularly. And now I can only do like a 2.7.
So you went from being good to sucking.
Yeah, just being a sucky bunch of suck. So drag racing, I got through to the end.
Yeah.
And it was me and Tim for the final. It's all because somebody, Tristan, didn't knock him out when he had the chance.
Oh, damn, Tristan. Just
put
all this faith in these people, right? And they let you down.
So he lost, and then his car was down track. So me and Tim, we decided to run. And Tristan was offside the track and kind of threw Tim off, and then I beat him. But then I didn't feel good about that, so we reran it, and then he just blew the doors off my car. Right. So I think I did like a 2.7 or 2.8 or something. Horrible. Horrible.
What kind of powerhouse is in this thing? I got to see let's see. Okay, he sent me like videos from me taking the bonus gate. Then after I finished the course, I went back and went further up the tree. Okay, I'll see if I can find him again. Give me a second.
Oh, God.
Let me see.
So right now I'm testing my Diff fluid.
Okay, well, there's something that... let's see if this will play. Let's make this bigger. Okay, I'm going to try this one, Gord. But as you can see, it's making things lurchy. That one? I can't make it any bigger. That is as big as it gets. This is a powerhouse of a motor with a super short drive shaft. Like, really
make room for all those gears.
Yeah, possibly. And for the record, I am not putting bearings in unless it has bearings supplied. I would probably be using these plastic bushings just because this is not really going to get that much use. So. I like my bearings, but I don't like wasting money on something that's kind of more of a gimmick than anything else to me.
The 6x6 or the bearings?
The 6x6. It's kind of more of a gimmick build, right? It's not really.
How many bearings would you need for all those gears?
How many?
Is that package one of two?
Well, those are all little bushings and plastic bushings. And then there's some bearings right there.
There's some bearings.
I'm pretty sure these bearings are for the portals. And I think all of these bushings are for in the transmission and the differentials. Because I got to put the spider gears in the diffs. I don't know if you can see that. Right? And there's 3 of these to do because there's 3 axles. So, I love how you're cringing so bad. It's like you're the one here building it or something. I'm the one losing my hair.
There's so many things that could go wrong with that. It's ridiculous.
I know. That's the beauty of it.
And let me guess, said gear case is not sealed whatsoever.
It does not appear to have any gaskets or anything, but does come with the super duper ultra cool Tamiya grease.
One tube?
The little silver tube, yep.
Is that all you have for the whole kit?
Oh, no, there's 2 tubes. Sorry, I'm wrong. There's 2 tubes.
Okay, I was going to say, one tube ain't
And
going to get you very far.
Then there's a little thingy of all-weather grease. Anti-wear grease, sorry.
That's for all your bushings.
Yeah. Oh, this stuff looks cool.
Is it gold?
No, it's not. It's just anti-wear, which, wow, that shit's thick. I'm probably building this all wrong because I'm not reading the instructions, but whatever.
Just stick it in, right?
Just stick it in.
And when all the gears bind up and you strip all the gears out,
then I'll blame Aaron for telling me to just stick it in. You guys all witnessed it. He told me just to put it together, just stick it in. So I did. So it's all Aaron's fault.
It was my fault.
It's always your fault.
God,
why you gotta be like that?
God. Yeah, so I think my diff fluid's a little bit too thick.
Your diff fluid's too thick on where?
Diff fluid is too thick.
Was that differential analyzer you got there?
Yeah. Let's see if I can. There it is.
Okay, I gotta poke a hole in this, and it's gonna make a big mess because it's one of those stupid. Oh yeah, there we go.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, she's gooping everywhere. Oh, she's everywhere. I'm just gonna put that in there. I'm gonna put some there.
And one tube gone.
And one tube gone. Yep.
One tube is gone.
It's one of those stupid aluminum tubes. You know the ones where you squeeze it, and then it's like the old tubes of toothpaste where you squeeze it and put it down, and it will keep on squeezing out toothpaste.
3 days later.
3 days later, or the old Testors modeling glue. That stuff was famous for that.
That's the good old Skyrc diff analyzer. Anybody's wondering?
Yeah. So are you working out a video on that little guy so we can show some people how that little puppy runs? Because I am an idiot and I would like to know how it works.
You just do it.
Just do it.
Well, I think this thing's gonna be handy for when I want to
kick Tim's ass.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
No. For when I'm racing, I'll take this over to somebody else's car. That's really, really good, Luke Pittman, and see what his diffs are at, and then just copy that, right?
I get you.
Copy the Race Pro.
Copy that.
Really going to be good for is building diffs and making sure they're consistent. I think that's what's really going to shine. So that's Gord's video over.
Yeah, it's over. Sorry, Gord. Did you blow up that little orange boat yet? No, I did not, because I did not drill this little guy out yet. I'm trying to find. I thought I had a bit that was just the right size, and I think I broke said bit. So I had to go get another bit. So I'll probably do that up tomorrow, I think. Just got to put that little guy in there and then rip it around in the pool. Plus, there were kids in my pool. And when there's kids in my pool, running around fast boats is not a good idea. Because they run and they scream and there's all that stuff.
And then they go tell the wife, and then you get in trouble.
Yeah, when their parents come, and they yell and they point their fingers at me.
Yeah, like I only ran them over like 6 times each. It's okay.
Yeah. Tell your kid to suck it up, toughen up, man. Just a flesh wound. Okay.
Parts bag D.
Parts bag D. This is the D bag.
But you're gonna need 1 screw from the J bag.
From the J bag, yes.
Yeah.
1 screw from the J bag for the D bag.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's you got in your hands there? Is that the diff?
This is the diff. Well, this is one of the diffs.
Can you hold it a little higher so we can see what you're doing?
No. I don't want you guys to see me screwing it up.
Oh God, yeah, I do.
No. Oh yes, I do. Yes, I totally do.
So that looks like the same diff that you'd get in the MO7s.
Yes.
And everything Tamiya.
Yeah, it's also the same diff that is in the CC01. Whoa. Whoa, this one.
It looks like the same one that was in the lunchbox too.
Really?
I think it was something like that.
It had a diff this size? This is actually a pretty large scale diff. Where's my... There it is.
Yeah, it probably was the same size. I don't know, maybe.
Well, I mean, Tamiya is not a dumb company. They do like to reuse parts quite a bit. So, I mean,
one diff to rule them all.
Yeah, there's a reason why they're one of the oldest companies out there when it comes to RC. Which I think they may be the oldest company out there when it comes to RC. Because they have been in the game since as long as I can remember.
With their polystyrene like plastics.
Yes. They're super high quality plastics with pins and locators and all this other fancy stuff. Let's see.
What's that you're doing there?
I'm just putting some of this anti-wear grease on here. I'm just testing this to see if it's going to fit together. Oh, look at that. It does like differential type thingies. Look at that. Ooh. Isn't that fancy? Hold on. 2 more to go.
Oh, God.
Now that I got one figured out, we'll bang through the next one here. Get this greasy stuff everywhere.
So what kind of terrain do you think that thing's going to conquer?
All of it. All of it, man. All of it. Well, okay, actually, my plan is to take this sucker. I'm going to build it up this way in stock form. And then if it proves to be a fun truck to drive and, kind of one of those goofy fun things to rip around with, then I'm going to do a few modifications to it, like put some better rubber on it and try to put some different wheels. These are, I'm pretty sure I could take a short course performance tire and it's the same size as my short course tires. So I'll get some of those new Hyraxes or something like that that's got some grip and add that into the system. And then I'll put a speed controller in that actually has some low speed control to it.
Well, what do you have comes with it? Is it like the TR02?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. So that means it's going to get
a 10.
No, I'm going to put that guy in because it's sitting here and I have one here. So I'm going to put that guy in there because it'll run the motor without an issue. And it's also brushed. It's got adjustability to it. That does have an extra channel on it. So I can still run my 4-wheel steering.
Neato.
And yeah, I think it'll be cool. It'll be
And
that
then you have the radio for it.
And then I've already got the radio for it.
Yeah.
I do. Speaking of radios, what is everybody running for their race car? I know what Aaron runs. I want to know what everybody else plans on running. And I know most of you guys are going to say Spectrum. But I'm wondering if any of you guys have been approached by Aaron and informed of how crappy your Spectrums are.
It happened like one time when I was driving your whatever that thing for U4 action was.
You really hurt my feelings, man.
Well, I'm trying to rock bounce. I'm trying to get some throttle control. And it's like, okay, go. Okay, now stop. Go. Then it goes, hit stop. I'm like, what the I steer, and it's just like, okay, this is way delayed. It's like I turn, then it turns.
It's definitely not your Sanwa. That is
no.
true.
Feels so distant from it all.
The Sanwa is a very nice radio system. Who out there is running Futabas? Who's running a Futaba? Because if you're running a Futaba, I would really like to know what you think about the programming of it. Because I will not run a Futaba because I owned one. And I gave it to Aaron to program because I was going to throw it out the window.
I think I gained about 40 gray hairs doing that.
I can
between yours and Steve's, because Steve bought not one but two. He needed help programming it because he too was like, "What the hell?
Why would he do that to you? That just seems like a mean, cruel, and unusual punishment."
And then they got this cool little switch on there, which I don't understand why they do it.
Mm-hmm.
So you can turn it left or right, and it both powers it up. But one go left or right. One will let you actually use the controller and actually connect it to your car. Turn it the other way on, and you think it's on. And the radio does nothing. Won't do anything. But you can program everything to do stuff.
Oh, yes. I know which one
you're talking about. You have it all programmed up. You think it all works. You turn it on the wrong way. We'll give it a go. And you're at the race, and nothing goes. No steering.
And you're all frustrated trying to figure it out.
Last minute,
you're not realizing it's because you're an idiot and you turned it on the wrong way. So then you sit there and you piddle fart around until your heat's over because you haven't figured out how to make your radio work. And then after that, after everybody's gone home and the lights are out and everybody's gone home, then you realize, oh, I'm a moron and I turned it on wrong.
Or you don't even realize it. You just turn it on and then it works.
That's even more frustrating. Yes. Well,
and then next time you would do it, and it doesn't work.
I can see that. Well, I'm going to point out one thing that I discovered with your Sanwa, because you're a big Sanwa fan.
Okay.
And I also have a Sanwa, and I like it. It does work nice, and I like the fit and the feel of it more than I do the Futabas. I like the size of it more than I like the Spectrum. I have the biggest damn Spectrum ever made, so bear with me on that. They don't even make that model anymore.
It's too heavy.
Probably because it was too big. But I turned on my Spectrum, or not my Spectrum, sorry, my Sanwa when we were drag racing there. Or not drag racing, road racing last Thursday. And I have two receivers in two different cars. And I did not turn off one car. And I did turn on another car. And then I turned the steering, and the steering worked on both of the cars. And I went, well, what the hell? I've switched over to the other car. So that's kind of a flaw on Sanwa's. To me, that's a flaw with Sanwa.
However, with the M17 and the M12, they have this thing called a safety link. So when you bind it,
Right.
you can number it.
Right.
Like 1 to, I think it goes up to 20 at least. And when you turn to that other model, it won't run all the cars.
Okay, but I'm going to point out that none of my Spectrums ever did that. You didn't have to have a special safety link. They just didn't do that. So for me, if I'm running crawlers and I'm out and there's a chance that I'm doing something like running a boat and a car on the same transmitter, which I do with that little wood boat I've got. So that when I can drive up, put it in the water, and then switch models on my remote and start driving the boat. I wouldn't be able to do that with my Sanwa because my truck would be screwing off across the thing at the same time. So,
but that's why you put the safety link on.
But I'm saying I don't have to do that with a Spectrum.
No,
it's one more step that I didn't have to do. It's one less thing that I didn't forget. But I forgot on the Sanwa. But I don't have my Sanwa set up to anything other than my race cars, anyways. So. Okay, 3 down.
Yeah, we had a problem with that a couple years ago. Another racer that was out, Gert. He would race one class, go back to his pits, and then grab his other car and go. And then his car would take off the table, just launch, driving all over the floor. Like, Gert, stop!
No idea that it was happening until after the race.
Oh, no, we got his attention. Don't worry about that. We got his attention.
Looking at this, I think we got to start putting transmission gears in there. God, there's so many gears here. So many gears.
I warned you.
Did you blow up that one? No, I didn't. FlySky GT5 is what Scott runs. That's actually a pretty decent radio. I got one of those here too. Gord is now running a Sanwa MX-V, older model Sanwa, but still decent. Scott does not like the Spectrum in the Rift.
That's
honestly, I swapped out the receiver that's in the Rift, and I've had no other problems with it ever since. That receiver that's in the Rift, this guy right here. This receiver, I think, is just plagued with problems because it has given me nothing but grief as well. Can I get it? It is the SR6100AT. So this one's supposed to have telemetry and all this other junk, and it's also got ABC in it. It's the newer generation 6-channel from them. I'm not impressed because every single time I turned the thing on, it seemed to lose its bind all by itself, and you'd have to fight with it.
How many times do you turn on and off?
Tim wants a Sanwa, but he can't. Holy crap, look at that. Mr. Massette's on here. I haven't seen him in ages. I kind of thought that he fell off the face of the earth, but there he is because he runs a DX5. I knew I had to make a comment or say something that he would actually chime in on. Who would have thought it'd be radios that he would actually want to comment on?
I haven't seen him for a while.
No, where's the love, man? Where's the love? Okay, this button here. I've just got to make sure I'm putting this together with the right piece in the right spot because, well, it might suck if I do it the other way. I need this one.
Yeah, but then you'll learn.
No.
You put it all together, and then you realize it's a learnable moment, and
But I don't want to.
You can be like the guys on South Park. I learned something today, you know? At the end of South Park, you know?
But I don't want to learn.
You know what? I learned something today.
No, I'm more like Cartman. Screw you guys. I'm going home.
Sounds about right. Sounds about right.
Yeah. got that one, that one, that one.
I brought you home a gift.
You brought me a gift. Would you bring me? Everybody say hi to Tanya.
Hi,
Yeah.
Tanya.
Hi, Tanya. Everybody say hi, Tanya. What did you bring me?
Down on the side of the road.
Oh, no. She brought something home from the side of the road.
Must have been free.
Yeah.
Nice. What treasure? What treasure?
She brought me home off the side of the road once.
Big mistake, eh?
Don't ever let anybody tell you that puppy dog eyes doesn't work. It totally works. What'd you get? What'd you get?
It's in the back of your truck.
Oh, well, can how big is it?
Big.
Big. Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
Sounds like work.
Maybe.
Can you give us a hint?
White.
It's white. Is it a table? Please tell me it's not a table. Is it a shed?
No.
Oh. Is it a homeless person?
No.
Is it a canopy?
No, that would be handy.
Well, maybe.
Yes, it is work.
It is work. Oh man.
It's going in that room.
Oh no. You
That's
found
work.
some piece of junk shelving unit, didn't you?
I found a whole entire sink and medicine cupboards. And
Uh-oh.
Oh god, that sounds like so much work.
I think we're all that we can need this down there, so we don't. Maddox doesn't need much.
Well, that just means he'll never come upstairs. That's what that means. He'll never, ever, 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 ever leave the basement if he has a toilet down here
Sink.
and a sink.
We can put the sink.
But my point is,
Somewhere.
he's never going to leave the basement ever.
That's okay.
That's like every kid's dream.
Every kid's dream, yeah, their own toilet.
You sit there and game all day, not have to go far.
Yep. Keenan's like, at least he's not upstairs taking forever in the toilet up there.
Right.
I mean, we have sent out search parties looking for Maddox before because he disappeared into the bathroom. He has this magical trick of doing it when there's chores to be done.
Oh, yeah.
Say it's time to clear the table after dinner, something like that. Anybody else got kids that do the same thing? Hey, honey, you've been caught. Gord wants to know how his trailer banners are going. She's actually working on them. She was designing them there yesterday. And asking to know what size your trailer actually is. Is it a standard size trailer? If it is, they're going to end up being about probably 8.5, 10 inches long. Or do you just want like an authentic 1/10 scale version of a over width banner? Because then I can find out what the specs are and then just go 1/10 of that. I told her she was yeah, she's done. Yes, and we're. But the funny thing is she wants me to put the sink and this toilet into this storage room, which is where a large portion of our junk pile, aka, well, she says junk pile, my RC collection is in there.
Your hoard.
My hoard.
So you have more than just what you shown?
Oh yes.
Oh God.
Yeah. What I've got in here is only part of what I have. It's yeah. Okay, you're right. Okay, I admit it. I have a problem. Fine, whatever.
Right?
I have a problem.
First step.
First step's admitting it. And second step is telling all you guys, piss off, I don't care if I have a problem.
And then we need you to, you pick up that RC car, hold it, see if, have some feelings to it.
Yes. Yeah. Does it bring warmth to your heart? Well,
no.
yes.
Have you used this in the past 3 years?
Okay, hold on. Have I used it or have I physically picked it up and moved it?
No. You used it.
Oh. The answer to some of that question is going to be no for a lot of them. Unfortunately.
Yeah, some of your stuff is like, I guess they call it vintage.
Some of it is, yeah.
I've seen it, and I just don't get. I'm sorry, I don't get you people.
You people.
I don't get you
just
people.
lump me together with all those people. All
You
you
people.
All you peoples. Oh, man.
All you
like
people and your vintage collection crap.
Hey,
I don't get.
Mike came to the Watkins Street Heat with vintage collection and almost handed you your butt because that car was fast. So
Almost. They say that only or close doesn't only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades.
yes, yes, that's what they say.
That's what they say.
That is what they say. Okay, all the other bearings want to fall out. This one does not. That's amazing.
When do you get Mike out Thursday night?
I do need to get Mike out Thursday night. We need to hit up Mike and tell him, hey, you need to come out on Thursday night.
Which is tomorrow.
Bring
your jalopy.
Your jalopy. Bring the jalopy.
Okay, I message him right now.
Tell him that it has been ordered and that there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And that he has no valid excuses to not show up. And all that lovely stuff. Wonder how loud this thing's going to be once I get all these gears in here. I mean, on the plus side, they are all plastic. They're not metal. So,
yeah,
actually, they're quite wide, right? Like, that's 1 inch wide. So, I mean, I do think that there's going to be a fair amount of torque that can handle because of the width of the gear, which is a slight advantage of the Tamiya cheapness.
Yeah, but you go for your MO5, right?
Yeah.
It has 3 gears in it.
Yeah.
And you know the noise they make. It's a very distinctive noise.
Well,
so we take that.
Only ones that Tim drives.
Well,
that's the ones that Tim drives.
Well, they have that special sound, and you just know it's a Tamiya Mini. You just that sound, you know, like, yeah. Once you've seen it, you raced it, been there, you know it.
Right.
You take that, times that by probably like 10.
Right.
This thing's gonna sound like the rolling tracks of a tractor.
Okay, well, there's 5 of the gears right there, okay? Can you hear them? That's only because they're only 1/2 of the gear cage, but it's not as bad as I was expecting.
Let's see it again. Show that. Ugh.
Come on, you love it. You love it.
Oh man. Like you couldn't have done like some kind of belt drive in there or something, or
this guy's trying to make it all sound like he's all hardcore and doesn't like these quirky, weird things. He totally loves them.
Man.
Okay. Wow. Those are some long freaking gears on those ones.
Yeah, I don't know about you and your shenanigans there.
Why not? You're going to say otherwise when I let you drive it. You're going to be like, man, this thing is so cool. I want one too.
We'll see. We will see.
I mean, come on. You built the little lunchbox dude thingy.
And it's pretty much the same thing, but half the gears.
Yes, but it's just it's just as much goofiness fun to drive. It's a goofy fun. It's not about performance. It's about being goofy fun.
Goofy fun.
Goofy fun.
I don't know. I like things that you can actually use. Like, you got a spot for it. You can run it to its full potential. Like, where would you run that to its full potential?
In my driveway. Everybody has a driveway.
Everybody has a sidewalk.
See, this is where this has its full potential is in my backyard. Because
I don't know. I think the grass is a little bit too long for it.
not my grass. Not even close.
The tall grass. That's all
I don't even have any tall grass. My grass is dying. It's going brown. Actually, if I ran this thing on my grass right now, it would actually shred my grass and probably kill it all.
But at least you're not what do they call it? A grass hole?
A grass hole?
Yeah, that's what they're calling people for wasting water on lawns and
oh yes,
drought conditions.
Yeah.
Like, I gotta have my lawn looking nice.
Yeah.
But they do have a solution for that.
Yeah, it's that artificial turf stuff.
They come out and they just paint your lawn. They paint the dead grass green, and it actually looks pretty good.
For the next rainstorm. And then it does not look so good. Then it looks like, well, hell.
It's not chalk paint.
No, it doesn't wash off. I mean, I'm curious to see what that looks like now that we haven't been out there again to run for a while. I think this is supposed to be the long one. Okay, 2 short ones. I'm actually kind of glad I didn't buy all metal bearings for this because oh, crap, that's a lot of bearings, man. That is a lot of bearings.
I'd say.
Yeah. So what does anybody want to race in the winter other than indoor? Does anybody have any strange ideas that might pique my interest?
Yeah.
You know, like sand, like snow drags or something, anything.
I'm taking ice racing.
Throw it at me. Ice racing?
Yep.
What kind of platforms?
Probably like a 4x4 slash size.
Okay. Where?
We could do it just at Swan Lake even.
Swan?
Nice and accessible.
It's worth a thought. Worth a thought. Only thing is last year I looked at Swan Lake and I was thinking to myself, who in their right mind would go out on that lake? I'm a fat man, and that ice does not look thick enough for me.
Dude, they're running ATVs on that thing last year.
Yeah, I know, but still doesn't.
Yeah, no, not so much.
I still have major trust issues with those things.
We could also hit up some mountain lakes where they get a little more ice.
Yeah, we could. I mean,
I know a guy's got a cabin up there somewhere.
Yeah, D Lake is open for ice fishing this year, so it might be cleared off in a few spots. But Maddox almost went through the ice with his snow bike last year, so.
Oh, really?
That was also later in the spring. Well, not too late, but obviously late enough in the spring that it almost But let's just say I could see his eyes go like this big through his goggles, like, and his bike was slowing down as it's going through the slush and through the slush. And I'm alongside him on my bike going, don't you dare let off that throttle.
Damn it.
Yeah. And he made it, but he was definitely pale by the time he made it through.
Yeah. I'm a chicken when it comes to ice.
I just don't like cold weather activities like that anyways, so that doesn't help for me any either. So all right, now I'm gonna put some goop in here. Put a whole bunch of goop in here.
Anti-wear grease action or what?
Well, whatever they call this stuff. Woo! Just splooged all over the place here.
There goes tube number 2.
There goes tube number 2.
You're still not done building it.
No, but it's actually going together a lot quicker than I thought it was going to. I mean, I looked at the instructions or at the box and the diagram and went, oh, that's going to take a while. So that's one side. Now let's look at the side here.
And
I'm trying to use up all of this tube.
do you have all the gears together now or what?
Yep. Well, I don't think they gave me a spare. I think they do. I think I get spares of each gear here because this full transmission is built right from front to back. I have no more pins. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 gears. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 gears. So I've got all the gears and they give you all of these as spares.
Must have been like a parts sheet.
Yeah. The parts sprue.
They have all the gears on there and like this is what you get. We can't pay someone to pick out the parts, so you're getting them all.
How did I grease that one? That's a shitty smoke. Oh no! I know how I'm going to grease it. I'm going to grease it down here like this.
Mike is busy tomorrow.
Ah, lame sauce.
He's working on an online auction for the 4-wheel drive ABC for Wildfire Relief Fund.
Okay, fine.
So we can give him a pass on that.
We'll forgive him then. Fine. Stupid wildfires.
It happens. It happens.
Yep, they happen.
Shitty, but
there are people out there lighting campfires and leaving them going that obviously haven't figured out that fires happen. So,
yeah, what's the deal with that? Ugh. People.
I mean, I get the people who are like, no, my campfire is not going to start any issue, blah, blah, blah. But the idiots that are leaving the fire smoldering and leaving, what the hell's wrong with you?
Well,
morons.
To be fair, right now, any fire, it's not good.
Right. But, there are people who have fire sense in the way that they would not leave a fire burning in the ground, right? Some of these people are just leaving the fire going and walking away from it.
Oh, jeez.
And that is a special kind of stupid, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, it is.
And I say that because my family has been evacuated once. Most of the guys around Vernon area, if you're in the Okanagan, you probably know somebody who's evacuated from something at some point right now. I mean, Jesus, they're burning everywhere. So
Yeah. You're still doing stuff like that? Like, oh.
Yeah, right?
How? You done that yet?
You done yet?
You done yet?
How about now? You done now? How about now? How about now? And now?
And
are you done yet?
and all the gears in there? Let's see the gears all in there.
Oh, I can't do that now.
You can't do that now?
No, because there's that very tedious point where you put it together and all the bushings stay where they're supposed to.
No.
And then it kind of slides together. You get one shot at it, and if you don't do it right the first time, you're probably never going to get it to go in that easily again. I'm past that point. So, yeah.
And what kind of screws are you using there?
Back in Phillips.
Oh, man. Why?
Shittiest
Why?
screws. Yeah, why? Exactly. Why? Why do you insist on putting them in everything?
I'm not even building this thing. I'm cringing over here. It's like watching a horror movie.
You hear that music in the back. That's what I felt like when I opened up the package and all these Phillips head screws fell out. Of course, I knew. I mean, everybody who's put anything manufactured by Tamiya together knows that it runs these.
Unless you buy the screw kit.
I don't think they make the screw kit for this particular model. I mean, you're talking screw kits for like an aftermarket one for Tamiyas.
Yeah.
I don't think Tamiya makes a screw kit that does anything else.
The proper screws.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I did to my Mini before I even built it. It's like, okay, no, I'm not building it until I got the screw kit. Worth every penny.
Absolutely worth every penny. I mean, that's one of the things that's always held me back on building things. Like every once in a while I've wanted to go build like, I don't know, an old grasshopper or even that Blackfoot kit or just a few things just because they're cool and I like them. And I think it'd be neat to build one and run it and then get rid of it. But they're full of Phillips head screws, which is kind of just a no go for me.
And yet here we are.
And yet here we are. I'm building one with probably more of said screws than any other kit because there's so many gears and so many spots that need to be fastened together. And then can I mention how much the plastic quality is there? And they if you over tighten any of these screws, you're screwed. See what I did there? And then there, yeah.
So when you strip one of those gears out, then what?
Is
that complete teardown?
Okay. Look at that motor. That is a powerhouse motor. No. This is not going to strip screws or strip parts.
But when you get the tires jammed up, you get all that traction.
Maybe. All that traction, I don't think that's going to be a problem either. Once again, I don't think that's going to be a problem. Well, there's a screw.
Let's listen to those gears sing.
I got to get a...
Uh-oh.
Gotta get a shaft in here.
Uh-oh.
Let's see here. It's not that bad, really. And I don't have it tightened that way. It's not that bad.
Sounds like you put the card in your spoke in the bike.
I'm pushing really hard on one side there, though. This is one of those ones that Dave loves these. Dave loves these ones because it's one of those ones where if you lose the particular pinion that it came with, you're screwed because it actually meshes on 2 gears.
2 gears. So you got to mesh 2 at the same time.
Yeah.
So you have 2 spurs. This sounds like disaster waiting to happen.
Well, you do get 2 different choices, though. That's neat. Oh, that's super neat.
So you ran like a 14 and a 16?
No, 18 or a 20.
Ooh.
Yeah. I mean, that is the frame with all the gears in it. Oh, you know you want one. I can tell. I can totally tell.
I'm so jealous. All
You're
those
jealous.
gears.
You're so jelly.
All them gears.
So jelly.
You
You totally want one. You're all jelly, I can tell.
I think the only thing worse than that would be one of those like 6-speed Tamiya transmissions in the haulers. Yeah, right there.
That thing, it's only a 3-speed, but it is, yes, you're right. It is not well built.
Hey, don't they have a 6-speed in one of those?
They might. No, I haven't seen a 6-speed on that one, but I did see a company that made a 6-speed. I just don't remember what it was.
And you have to have like, a joystick on it to shift the gears.
Yeah. The old 2-stick tranny. Am I missing any screws here? Yes, I'm missing one. There we go. Boop, 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 boop.
You're missing all of them.
All right. Okay. Well, that part is done-ish.
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 Tamiya, you're never done.
Oh, now I got to put all those together. Okay.
Oh, God.
Now I got to put together all the A-arms.
Oh, God.
No, I'm not going to make you guys watch this right to the bitter end because it is not going to be done on this end.
3 days later.
At the 2-hour mark, and I'm not even partway done. But I figured I might as well get it started on the live stream at least. Gets me more motivated to actually do it.
Well, I was thinking that you should almost just put the motor in.
So you just want to hear how loud it is, don't
And
you?
zap it on a battery. We'll see what you got. I know you want to.
You know I know. I know. Where is that stupid thing?
And also, if it strips out now, it's a good time.
Oh, God. Where's the set screw?
You have the gear, no set screw.
Yeah, there's a gear and no set screw. It's probably in here in one of these bags of. This bag of gears. This is all the gears that go into the portals.
It's an extra set.
No.
Oh, portals. The portals.
This has portals. No extra sets yet because I haven't even gotten to that part.
God, so you still got like another 8 more, or
5
a dozen
days
more
to go.
gears going there.
Yeah, I got another 5 days to go.
Oh man, this thing's gonna be so noisy.
Somewhere in here, there's got to be. Okay, there's this. Where the heck is my set screw?
Big Z.
Yeah. is not in that bag. It is not in that bag. It is probably in one of these bags, and of course, it's only like a tiny little 3 mil set screw. So it will be next to impossible to find. Ha! Aha! I found it.
Ah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh God, never coming off again.
Well, this is one of those things I don't want coming off when it's going to take out 2 spur gears and all the other junk. Definitely don't want it taking everything out. Okay. Now. Now, did they give me the fancy little motor thingy that they gave me on the CR1? Probably not, because it looks to me like you can't get this on any tighter anyways.
You're talking about for your spacing?
Yeah, they give you those stupid little cup things.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing on there showing it. All it says is to make sure it's flush against the as far down on the flat shaft as you can get it. So
Without rubbing.
I'm going to say that's right there. Yeah. That's not a lot of clearance on there. That's tight. Okay. That. We'll get this super plastic washer diaphragm thingy.
That's to insulate the heat.
Yeah. You know,
That's
the
motor melt to the plastic.
This is some high-tech stuff, man. Like, I know you guys with all your fancy cars and stuff, you ain't never seen technology like this before. This is cutting edge. Cutting edge.
For 1960.
For 1969, baby.
So how long has this model been around for?
A couple of years.
Just a couple?
Yeah. I think it's fairly new. Oh, look at the instructions, what actually say here. "2018 is when this instruction book was copyrighted. And that is only because, I believe it's because this has got the portals. I think the Kong head. So I've got three versions of this. I have this one, which has the portals. And then there's the ones that we also have at the store that have the, there's a school bus version. And there is a monster truck, kind of Peterbilt truck kind of looking version.
So no portals on those ones, or?
No.
No.
No portals on those. Okay, there's one. Okay. Oh, God, so many gears.
I'm pretty sure when you hit the battery power on it, you're going to have like the neighborhood. It's all going to be like, what's going on here? What's this noise? It should be
getting up at like 7 in the morning and working on his fence right outside my bedroom window.
Nice.
So I'm kind of okay with that. If it wakes everybody up, I'm okay with that.
So when you hear the reports of aliens in your town, it's just Travis with all these gears.
It was me.
It was Travis.
It was me.
Oh, God. Is that in there?
It's in there.
Oh, God.
I have this.
Ooh, you can get fancy.
bust out the radio.
You're going all in.
I'm going to do it sooner or later anyways, right? So,
Yeah. Might as well strip those gears now.
might as well
Get
strip
out of the
them
way.
all. You're going to do it right. Get her, do it. Want to do it with the 2S.
2S. Yeah. Don't go too crazy.
Do it with the 2S until I'm bored.
3S will definitely kill it.
How did I do it? It's in my box. I had it out not that long ago. Where the hell is my battery? Where is it?
Come on.
Aha. There it is. There's a staple on my seat. I'm going to sit on that and you'll hear me make a funny noise.
Got the bomb box.
The bomb box. Should I use this 4S? No, what's that?
No, that's for detonation, full detonation mode.
Yeah. Hell, what's that 2S battery? The one that I was using last. Well, that's why I was using it last.
Right where you're done with it.
Yeah, right where I put it last time.
Yeah.
Screw it. We're going 3S.
Oh, God.
And honestly, the only thing I can cook is the motor. I know the ESC is good for it, and I know the rest of it's good for it. So, okay, we'll plug this in here. Plug this in here.
And then boom.
The bind button. This in here. Okay. Gotta wait for this thing to wake up. La 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 la. Magic smoke time, yes.
Magic
smoke time. You are right.
Oh, my God. This is going to be amazing.
Tim has a Savage with screws and tires. That sounds pretty savage. See what I did there? Okay. Still waking up.
You kidding me?
Oh yeah, it's like an
Got the
Android.
matrix going on.
It's.
Oh.
So now it says Android is starting. You can't read it. No.
Oh, God.
Now start. You know what the worst thing is? This thing would work YouTube. Now, if I turned off YouTube, then it would give me a warning thing, and it would pop up the stupid window saying, YouTube has been disabled. YouTube has been disabled. YouTube has been disabled. And it would pop up a window nonstop. And you couldn't do anything because it would lock up the entire thing and it would pop up the stupid window. So you'd have like half a second to skip to the next menu between it popping up every time. So you'd hit the X, go to the next menu. And if you didn't get it, then you'd have to do it again. And you had to go through like 6 different menus to get to the point where you could re-enable YouTube. It was stupid.
Awesome.
Yeah. So
Spectrum. Awesome.
no, Android. Awesome.
Spectrum. Awesome.
Okay, now create a new model. New model name is going to be Dynahead. And what we got here? We got a 4-channel.
Did you program all that in there?
It asked me how many channels my receiver is, which I need to update. So
I see. This thing seems like it's spying on you, working for the government.
it is totally.
Yeah. tracking all your moves, all your finger action.
I'm going to set this up with dual steering. Which channel would you like to use for your rear steering? We'll use channel 1. This channel doesn't have any features. If there's other channels, yeah, we'll use it for something. Don't know what yet. Save those settings. Okay. On you go. Okay. All right.
And
It says it's now. So now I'll turn it off, turn it back on. Okay, I'm gonna put this right near the microphone.
oh god, it's gonna be so loud.
So you guys
Decibel
can
meter.
hear all the noisiness.
Oh man.
Dude, this thing's gonna have some pep on 3S.
Got no gears on 3S, man. That thing's gonna be stripped.
I don't know if it's gonna go any slower or any worse than my little MO6 was, or my MO5 that I converted over for drifting. I ran that on this 3S battery, and it didn't explode.
Yeah, but there's twice as many gears in there, 2 times.
Sounds like a drill.
That's without portal rod or load.
Sounds like a drill.
Sounds worse than a drill.
That is so awesome. Okay, so now you guys heard it. It runs ish. Now, the cool thing is that receiver, ESC combo thingy, that's the receiver that comes out of the came out of your truck actually. Came out of the CX-10-3. That motor, an ESC combo, actually has, you can program the drag brake and all that crap, which I don't really know if you need drag brake on this guy, but
no, I think your drag's going to be enough.
You just watch. I'm going to have an epic crawler, and you guys are all going to be jealous. I know it. I mean,
I'll bring my two-wheel drive car and outdo y'all.
It's got portals, man.
All the more to tip it over.
It's got portals. It gives it a whole extra, like, 1/4 inch of clearance, if that. If that.
I'll bring the buggy.
You're going to bring the old boogie?
Yeah. Apparently does everything.
Yeah. Yeah, you have a tendency to make Gordon, those guys, a little jealous when you do that with that stupid damn buggy. It makes it up crap that we can't make it up with riffs. Like, what the hell?
It was like, okay, you guys all show us one spot, and it's like, oh yeah. Worrying up that.
Yeah, Scott wants to go all-nighter. Yeah, I don't know. Probably not.
Oh, God.
But I will have it up and running here pretty quick. Just not on the live stream because, well, you guys don't want to stay on here all night.
Well, we're
There's
already
only 4
past
of
the
you
2
watching
hours.
right now. Hey?
Past the 2-hour mark.
We're past the 2-hour mark. So, anyways, back to business here. We are racing tomorrow night. What time are we setting up?
Well, I think I should tell you we're setting up like at 2. You'll be there in time.
That won't work.
I think we should shoot for 5:36.
For setup time?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you guys know the party never starts till I get there, so whatever. Whoa.
We'll get it all set up and figure out those downspout tubes.
Yeah, so I'm probably just going to hook onto the whole trailer and bring it down.
Yeah.
Why not?
Why not?
Park alongside there. Just leave me room in front of the gate So I can park a truck and trailer there so we can pack it in through there, not have to pack it up the road.
Sounds about right.
And that'll be fine with me.
Cool.
Yeah, so I will bring the trailer and we will have all the downspout and everything in there. What's been going on, Tim? There's Tim. Tim, are you still there? Tim is still there. I'm hoping to be there about 6:30 earlier if the wife doesn't come. Whatever happens, happens. But anyways, Tim, the drifting. We did have some drifting going on Friday night last week. Was it Friday night or Saturday night? Losing track of time. Must have been Friday night because Saturday night we were doing games night. So that seemed to go pretty good. You guys liked the course. I'd like to do it again. It can be a weekly event. You just need, Tim needs the help to set up the course. He's more than willing to be there and do it, hang out, and run his car. But you have to show up for him to take the carpet down because it's too much for him to pack down all by himself. And yeah, that's it.
Makes sense. You need some help.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So who did we have last week? We had Riley and Lyndon, and I think Chris was there. I can't remember, but I know Travis Zachary was there. Tim was there. I can't remember everybody that was there. Tim would know.
I was not so much there.
You were not so much there.
No.
That's okay. That can be forgiven.
I mean, I just need a
Chase
few.
in. There you go. Okay, Chase is in, Tim. I'll give you a hand. Actually, totally forgot to even mention it to Chase.
Oh, man.
I guarantee you he'd be there. He's always there.
That's why I didn't see him for forever. No drift action.
Oh, drifting buddies, man. Where's my drifting buddy?
So, yeah. Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow
See
night,
everybody
racing. And then, yeah.
Chase, come on out. Check it out.
Yeah, check out the racing. It's at Coldstream Elementary. You know where that is. The one across from the fire hall or town hall or whatever you want to call it there by the Centex gas station. Centex? Centex. Yeah, it's Centex.
Yeah.
Yeah. Duel. Hey, arms.
Oh, God.
Where'd I put those freaking cutters? Under the instructions.
Good place for him.
Yes. These are uppers, I believe. Those other which ones there? Yep. Okay, so we'll see you guys racing tomorrow night, and then we will also try and see you guys on Friday evening or whichever evening works best for everybody, I suppose. Tim seems to be pretty easy going on what days are good for him, so it's really up to him. He's the one who's technically on shift, so
He's
Saturday
the boss.
night, probably not a good idea because we are back to doing games nights again. So the parking lot does get full of vehicles into the evening. So, yeah. Or there's all day Sundays available as well because Tim's also open on Sunday. So.
Perfect.
The drift tires on the buggy.
Is that somebody comment about my buggy?
Yeah.
It can do it all.
Just putting it out there to pay for the carpet that we're running. It is $10 a head for drifting, just so that we can pay for all this stuff we're trying to get. I want to get some awnings. I want to get it set up so that we can do it rain or shine and the weather's decent and whatever, right? Like, so that is the reason why there is a charge.
So you get more cool stuff, right?
So we can get the cool stuff. Yes, exactly.
You want the cool stuff? I want the cool stuff.
I like the cool stuff. I want the cool sauce on everything. So, yeah. So, yeah. Anyways, we're going to call our night because I'm going to continue wrenching away on this thing and maybe get it done by the wee hours of the morning. I won't have the body painted because I want to do something cool with it. I haven't decided what. Or maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just do some kind of a military look on it or something. I don't know. So many random pieces. Oops. More Axe 4. It does have fully independent suspension on it. It's pretty high tech, you know.
Pretty high tech action.
Pretty high tech. Okay, so we will talk to you guys tomorrow or whenever. Hopefully you guys show up to racing. If you don't have a car, that's fine. Come out anyways and check it out. There may or may not be a car or two kicking around on the sidelines that you can run for a little bit and give it a shot. Just to see if you get the itch or not. Chase, I'm talking to you. And yeah, so it's pretty laid back and pretty casual. It's not super competitive like some of the racing is. This is more about getting in some lap time and getting a feel for running the cars. And if you want to start getting uber competitive about it, then this will help gear you up for the winter season to come and race.
Definitely.
It's kind of the way I was looking at it.
Well, even with our winter racing, it's not that serious. It just has a little more structure to it.
Yes. Yeah, there's definitely a lot more structure to it.
Yeah.
I do find it kind of serious because you basically, I mean, you have to, with this one here, if you're not ready and your car's not working right, you're okay. You don't really have that pressure to get out there and get going. Where when everybody's actually racing and there's a timing system being run and all that, there's a little bit more pressure to get out there and get your car on the track and get going. So if you are doing like a test and tune kind of setup on your car, this setup right now is better for you to do that stuff with.
Yeah, definitely.
Or if you're trying to work the bugs out and stuff. Because Aaron yells at you at the other one because he has a big PA system. So
I don't yell. I'll just say if you're not there, we catch you next time. Catch you next round, bud.
All right. Okay, so everybody, we will talk to you later. Robin's racing. I'm totally hooked, yes. It doesn't take long to get you hooked. So we'll have some cars out there. I think I could probably bring Maddox's old car. I got a set of touring car tires we'll throw on it, I suppose. Actually, no, I got some old RTR cars tires we can put on there.
Nice.
We'll bring one of Maddox's. I got a couple of V100s here that we could throw out there and run.
Definitely.
Anybody who doesn't have a car, they can just get out there and give it a shot. Try it. Hang off laps till the battery's dead. So everybody, we'll see you tomorrow night. Have a good one. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you didn't get bored with me building something. But this is going to be super cool. And we will talk to you guys later. Oh, Aaron Gord's bringing the flat deck trailer tomorrow, so that'll be cool. Load that all up.
Do it.
All right. Okay. Catch you guys later. Have a good one, and we will catch you tomorrow at the races. Bye.
See you trackside.